So, my dear Cancer, you are getting a second time the Scorpio Sun giving the Cancer Moon the light. Do not underestimate the fact that you are a born healer. Use it. And so you're getting a second time the Sun in Scorpio means that you need to look at what's transforming here, right? Sun in Scorpio, and Scorpio is here this I am changing, I am transforming big time, because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is the new zeitgeist, the new aeon. And in that we are seeing that you are needing to understand the transformation that is coming to you. It's imminent. It's almost like you have no other choice. And I'm just looking if there is a card repeating itself, and I do see one card, and so we can begin the reading. Just understand that you learning through the fact that the second time the Sun is giving you the light, you are really needing to understand what Scorpio is wanting to tell you. You are the Chariot, you are this emotional intelligence, and so together, right, the 7 and the 13, we get the 20, and the 20 is the aeon, is this new zeitgeist that is coming. But I can also calculate the 13 into a 4, the 4 and the 7 is the 11. Do you rather want the aeon? Do you want this transformation into the new zeitgeist, right? Or do you want to go through this portal that brings you 2 times the 1? And 2 times the 1 is the understanding that in you everything exists, in you everything is there that you need to create what you need to create. The yoga position for Scorpio, Scorpio pose, right? The yoga position for you, of course, is the high lounge. And in the high lounge we see that we push ourselves forward. You are the Queen of Cups, and as such you are the healer. That's why do not underestimate the fact that you are born healer. Why you're the healer? Because you're water and water. It's your birthday between June 10th and July 12th. Then is this your court card? You are the 4th zodiac sign, and as such connected with home and family. And you, of course, as Cancer, always the one that takes care of others, right? Now understand that you are ruled by the moon, and the moon is in your sign right now, so you're feeling this very strongly. The moon is always the subconscious, is always the inner knowing, the feelings that come from deep within. And I will give you as such not the moon, but I will give you the High Priestess as a station. It's important for you that you understand that these 2 major arcanas are both the moon, right? So we can use the 18, but the 18 is usually given to Pisces, so I will give you the High Priestess, and that's what you are, right? You are the healer. Like I said, you are the one that knows how to heal. And so the 2 and the 4 is the 6, self-love. What are we healing? To love ourselves. And I hope you understand what I trying to tell you here. So before we begin the reading, I want you to understand that Pluto went yesterday on the 19th of November into Aquarius, and as such we need to look at the new zeitgeist. And in this new zeitgeist for Pluto, I have the Lifruma Healing Oracle. And this oracle is very intense and very beautiful. And so we're going to look overall what is actually Pluto wanting to tell you in Aquarius. And what is coming up here is Ule, Owl Senses. Look at this. What a beautiful card, right? And so we see that Pluto is letting you know here is the mysterious aspect of the owl, and the owl is the one that is always connected with the wizard or with the witch Omen of astral shadow boxing, shape-shifting night ruler. Owl heralds prophecy from beyond this place, so wake up. Pause, be totally still, move not a muscle, and tune into the rustlings of the night. Adjust your perception and see, hear, smell, taste, reach, and feel with your inner owl wisdom. What's there behind the hood? So of course I see the 8, which is the strength, and the 6, the love. Calculated together we get the 14, temperance. Find a balance in understanding the outer and the inner world. Find the connections, because the 14 then turns into a 5. The 5 senses are what it said here: see, hear, smell, taste, reach, and feel with your inner owl wisdom. So use your 5 senses to get into the 6th sense. And I will show you what Aquarius is bringing you. It's bringing you the Chariot. So you know that something is talking to you very directly, because here's the 7 and the 5 is the 12, and the 12 is the Hanged Man. To be in the position of the Hanged Man is the pre-stage to Scorpio Death, to the transformation. So take that on, because the 3 emerges out of all of it, and in the 3 we see the Empress. You come out of it, you see with your 2 eyes where you need to go, but with the inner eye is what you know intuitive where you're going. And so I want to, of course, see what is the Chariot wanting to tell you. And Capricorn is coming. So, I mean, you cannot make this up. This is crazy, right? So here we have the 8 and the 6. Here we have the 7 and the 6. And so the 7 and the 6 calculated together is the 13, is the transformation. This is your opposite sign. And Pluto was 15 years in Capricorn. 15. 13, the 4 appears, the 4 and the 5 creates the 9. A completion is coming to you. Something is coming to an end, and you notice very clearly that here Capricorn is liberated, and you feel that liberation as well, because you are connected with Capricorn. That's where you're going when you go to your full moon. So accept that. This is a very big step for you to see deep within that you are learning this lesson, and that this lesson is not an easy one, but once you understand how to work with this, then you can live your life in a very beautiful way. So we start with the Queen of Cups, and here the 2 of Wands is coming, which is Mars in Aries. So the 4 and the 2 is a 6. Self-healing, again, is important. Learn to heal, take those actions, take the cross in, and see in the crossing over that we go between the inner and the outer world, back and forth. What is coming from the Mother Peace Tarot? The Sun of Wands to the right, and the Sun of Wands is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is in the next reading, the Sun in Sagittarius, and this is the number 9. The 9 and the 2 is the 11. In the 11 you see the intelligence, you see the information that is coming to you. The Wands is action, and what is actually Sagittarius wanting to tell you? The 5 of Errors are coming here. The 5 of Errors is all about Venus in Aquarius, and so Aquarius is gonna be intense, because Aquarius and Pluto together, we will see things coming through our mind to us. And so the 11 and the 5 I do not calculate together, but the 5 and the 4 is the 9. So here is a date, 9/11 or 11/9. See which one of these dates are really talking to you, and you recognize a big message, a message where you understand things are shifting. So the 5 and the 2 is a 7, that's the emotional intelligence, right? That you need to understand the 9, the completion. What does it mean to be complete? And so here, Sagittarius in the next month is going to help you with that, to take action, to not be fighting with no one, except that you fighting with yourself, right? And so you learn not to fight with no one, not even with yourself, and you come into the deep healing that you are as a healer. And the last message, don't underestimate the fact that you are a born healer. So take that on, right? And learn that and see that. Now, what is the High Priestess saying? She brings you the 8 of Pentacles. That's the Sun in Virgo. So in your work, you have achieved important things. You are a master. The 2 and the 8 is the 10. And so a new cycle can begin in the way you work, in the way you work with others. Intuitive, right? You know what you're doing. What is coming from your deck? The Princess of Cups. And the Princess of Cups is you. Are all 3 water signs, right? So there is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces in there. But for me, it feels like this is really you as a young person. So you have learned your lessons. You have worked hard on yourself, and you are ready to take on the next level in the way you working with people, in the way you healing, in the way you making money. So the 2 and the 8 is the 10 and the 3 zodiac signs, right, is the 13. Again, a transformation is coming here to you and is telling you, yes, you are going to change. You are going to make money as a healer. Now, what are they saying? The Ace of Pentacles is coming. And the Ace of Pentacles is the holy money. New money is coming to you. The 8 and the 1 is the 9. Then you are independent, and in that independency you can create new things. And so the 9 and the 3 here is the 12, and the 12 is the Hanged Man. Let go of what you think you know. Let yourself be guided by the new inspiration. You learned what you can learn, and now new money is coming, right? And so in that learning, you understand very clearly, yes, I am ready. I am ready to receive this new money. What is the Mother Piece Tarot saying? The 8 of Wands is coming upright, and the 8 of Wands are shooting the arrows here to the left. And to the left, when we look at it from the outside, is the spiritual, intuitive side. But when we become the card, right, then we see that these arrows are shooted out into the world, because I have learned deep within what it means to be in the 8 of Wands, because that's Mercury in Sagittarius. Now Sagittarius has come up, right? But you also see here the 2 wands, 2 and 8 wands is 10 wands. Sometimes that's the oppression. Sometimes it's saying, well, you got to be careful what you're doing, how you're doing it, and that you're not doing too much. But here something is coming really fast. Something is coming really towards you. Maybe this new money, right, is wanting to come to you into what you already know. And so this is the next step. And in your intuition, you feel that this is a really beautiful sign. So the 2 and the 10, right, is the 12, and the 8 is the 20, the 23, and the 24. Calculated together, self-love. Love yourself and everything will flow, everything will come to you, and you understand that everything has an energy. Whatever you do, do it right. What is coming from the Chariot? The 2 of Pentacles. Now, more money. You have 8, and you have 1, that's 9, and another 2, that's 11 coins. The 11, the inner intelligence to understand how money functions, how money can come in a very neutral way to us, and then we play with it, the yin and the yang, right? And in that yin and yang, You learning that the 7 and the 2 is a 9. You appear, you coming into a completion, and in that completion, you playing with money because it's Jupiter in Capricorn. What is coming from Scorpio? The Father of Wands, that's Leo. And Leo is the number 5. The 5 and the 2, the emotional intelligence, the 7. Here comes a 7-7. Understand the 7-7 because it's your crown chakra. 2 times 7, become creative through your crown chakra. What is Scorpio wanting to tell you? The world is coming. The whole world feels what you're feeling today because Pluto is now in Aquarius. So the 21 and the 7 is the 28. The 28 calculated together, we get a new cycle that is coming, and the new cycle is here. So understand that the 8 is the strength, and the 2 is always, of course, the intuition, decide between two things, or of course the 20, the new zeitgeist, the new aeon. And so here you're learning clearly to arrive, because the 21 can turn into a 3. So we leave the 7-7 and the 3, right? The 3, the Empress can handle 2 times 7 in the crown chakra, making decisions so that we all benefit from it. Now, what is the world saying? The world is saying here, Taurus, right? The King of Pentacles, the number 2, the second zodiac sign. 21 and 2 is 23. Then a 5 appears. That's the bank. That's the 5 senses. Learn to work with the 5 senses, because here we have the 7. And the 7, again, as you know, is the emotional intelligence that can handle situations like this. The world is shifting as we can now see Pluto being in Aquarius. And so learn from that, right? And that's what the world is bringing to you. What is coming from the Mother Piece Tarot? Justice to the left. And so justice to the left is pointing slightly here to the 2 of Pentacles. Now, in the playfulness of making money, more money, you need to observe that you're not becoming unjust. See how you work with money. Money has an ethical energy. Don't deviate too much from the 1 of Pentacles, right? Remember, you have 8 pentacles. You are master in the way you work. 8 and 2 is 10, right? And the 10 again is a lot of money. 10 is the next cycle, plus the 1 is the 11. You know exactly what you need to be doing. Now here, the justice is not the number 11, it's the 8. It's the 5 and the 3. The 5, again, the Hierophant. Again, the banks, right? The understanding that the world holds all this money, a lot of money, and in that money, negative things appear. So the 8 and the 2 is the 10 and the 5, the 15. Capricorn appears, attachments to money, attachments to doing things in a bad way is appearing, and you are noticing, I don't want that anymore. The 15 turns into a 6, and the 6, then again, the self-love appears. What is bringing justice? Clear thinking. Clear thinking to such an extent that you see here lies the clarity that sometimes here in this pointing down to how much more money we think we can make. The antidote is in reaching into your crown chakra, knowing that you have that one thought that does the right thing, and in doing that right thing, you learning. So here is a 9, right? The 8 and the 1 is the 9. Here's the 7, 7, 7, right? And here we have with the world and with Taurus the 23. The 23 is the 5, and the 9 is the 14. Temperance. Sagittarius. In the next month, you're gonna notice that things are gonna shift. There's gonna be a lot of action happening. So we're gonna look at Pluto, and you're gonna see that the prediction here in this cycle, right, that you are learning here, the 7 and the 15 is the 22. The 22 is a new beginning, a new cycle is beginning for 20 years. Pluto in Aquarius, and Aquarius brought you, right? And the 22 is Uranus, is this new beginning. And you know that you feel that through your owl senses, you know exactly what is happening. And so use that intelligence, use that knowledge, use that clear thought, because this is what Aquarius is all about. Clear thinking and making decisions from that clear thought, and then understanding how things develop, and understanding that one person can influence the whole world to become a better place. I hope I see you in the next reading. That's when we get the sun in Sagittarius. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.